maybe like a video on Wistia, and it's been performing either as good or even better than some of those videos. And so let me just show you a brief overview of the application. Basically, you're going to log in, you're going to see all of your different projects. Each project you can click on and you'll be able to see, you can have lots of different campaigns under one project, and this is really good for split testing, so you can see your views, your conversions, and then your conversion rate. And we also have a full stats page, which I'll show you here in a minute. But this is what it's going to look like, and then you can easily add a new project. You just have to give it a name, and then it'll create a project on your dashboard. Okay. Now, one other thing I do want to show you is we have an email integration page. So we do integrate at the API level with Aweber, GetResponse, and Mailchimp. And then you could also add in any autoresponder code, HTML code, when you're building out your page. Okay, and then we also have a GoToWebinar service as well. So if you want them to opt into GoToWebinar, you can do that as well. So let me go ahead and just dive right into this so you can see how it works. So just for this circumstance, I'm just going to create a new project. We'll just call it testing. And so you have two different options. You can create a page or a video. Now, if you create a page, you're creating a full VSL or video sales letter page along with one of our what we call a smart video. And so I'm going to do that because if you only do a video, that allows you to create a smart video that you can embed on any page that you want to. So I'm going to show you a page because it involves both the page and the video. So say this is just my I'll just call this main VSL page or whatever you want to call it, and then you go to next step. And so we've built in a whole bunch of different templates that you can choose from, and we're also adding more. So there's probably, I think, 20 more templates that we're going to be adding to this library, and that's also going to be the first OTO. So the first upsell is going to be they're going to get these base templates, but then we also have 20 other really cool templates that they can use, and so that'll be the first one-time offer. So for this circumstance, I'll just click on this one here, and it's going to create the project, and you'll see that it brings us into the editor. Now, the editor is something that we're actually still working on, so it's going to look a little bit different than what you see here. It's going to be much more, much cleaner. It's not going to take up as much of this window. If you wanted to, you can actually increase this here. And so you're going to see here, you'll have sales page settings and video settings, and you can start by editing your page. We're going to have an inline editor. Right now, we don't have an inline editor. You just go in and you have to go into your headline, and you can change the text here. Okay, so you can go in and you can change all of the text on the page. You can enable a header if you want to. You can disable the header. All of these different areas are customizable, and of course, once we do go to launch, we'll have more flexibility. And of course, if you don't want to use our templates, you can just use the video and embed it onto your own site. But it's fairly simple. If you've used lead pages or ClickFunnels or anything like that, you just kind of walk through each of the different options. And so I'll just kind of walk through some of the options and features that we have for the templates themselves. So the first one is, you can do an image, or you can do a color or a video. So say that I just wanted to make this a color, I can go ahead and change the background as I want to. I could even do a video, which is pretty cool. So you can do video backgrounds. So you can select, here's the video background. Maybe I can choose this one here. And so we have lots of preloaded images as well as videos that you can use. And just for now, I'll click select, and we have a whole bunch of pre-designed ones here. And so I'll just choose this one for right now. So you can go ahead and customize the background how you choose with either color, image, or video. Again, you can add a header if you want to. You can enable or disable the headline, the sub-headline, the little turn up the volume if you want to. So I can just do something like that if I want. We have lots of different video skins that we've added. So right now you're looking at the Blackboard large. Maybe I want to make this an iPad, or whatever it may be. And so we have all these different options that you can do. We have the opt-in form on the left or on the right. Okay. So if you're looking to do lead generation or whatever it may be, you can go ahead and change that. For now, I'll just use this whiteboard. Okay, now we also have some social sharing features as well. So you can have Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter in here. You can have them either share the current URL wherever this is posted, or you can put in some sort of a custom URL to share. Okay. Then we have the sales area, which is obviously this button here, as well as the 60-day guarantee and the secure order form. In the version that we launch, whenever you hover over one of these elements, it's going to highlight on the page, so it makes it just a little bit easier. But we're still working on that, at least at the time of this recording. Okay, and we also have a little footer that you can change. So again, we're going to have a lot more different templates. Each template can be customized based on the different elements on the page. Okay, now the other really cool features that we were really super proud of is the video settings. So the video settings, you can use either a custom URL, so you can host it on Amazon or wherever you want, and you can play the video that way, or you can use YouTube. Okay, we use their YouTube API, and basically you'll have all of the same features regardless of if you use it custom or YouTube. And so a lot of you guys that are using Wistia, you may be paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars per month, depending on how much traffic you're getting. And we basically tried to create what Wistia had plus additional features, but you can use it with YouTube. So you can you have a free hosting service, but still have all of the control that Wistia has. So that's one of the really main selling points that we have here. Now, for now, I'm just going to leave this as is, but you can go in and actually, if I wanted to, I could add a YouTube URL. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to add a YouTube URL quickly, just so you can kind of see how it works. I'll just use this Phil Mickelson shot. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to put in the URL. Okay, so there it is. All right. I could add a thumbnail if I wanted to. That's completely up to you. Okay. Now the video behavior. Okay, we can auto start the page or auto start on page load, so the video will automatically start if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that just yet because it kind of shows you the page in real time and it'll start playing the video. You can also have resume where the visitor left off. So if the visitor leaves after watching a minute of the video, you can have the user come back. And you'll see it'll show this image here. It'll say watch from the beginning or skip to where they left off. So really cool feature there. You can choose what happens when the video ends. If you want it to just play again, or if you want to pause on the first frame or the last frame, show an empty frame. Okay. And then we have some more video controls. So you can either show the control bar if you want to, or another really cool feature is if you want to show the control bar after a certain number of visits, right? So maybe the visitor has come and they've interacted with your video 3 or 4 times, but they don't want to have to wait. Maybe they want to scroll like halfway through the video and watch a certain part of that video again. We'll say after 3 visits, I want that control bar to show up, and so you can do it that way. Okay. You can control if you want it to show up on hover only or if you want it to always show. Okay, and then the control bar is, then you have the option for the control bar play button, okay, which will show up right here. The progress bar just kind of shows where the video is with, or what length or what time it's at. Okay, then you have the mute button, the full screen option if you want those options on there. Then we have some opt-in overlays, right? So if you want to have the user opt in, at the start of the video, at the end of the video, during a certain time, maybe after 10 seconds or whatever, you can go ahead and you can integrate your form right in here. And so right now I've only integrated with Aweber, so I could click on my Aweber, and it's going to load up the form. So I could and so I can pick which list I want them to be involved in or added to. And I can add, if I want first name, last name, email, whatever it may be, or if I'm just doing a raw HTML, I just put in the form code there. Okay, so I'll just do Aweber for right now. You can choose your field background colors, your text colors, all that kind of stuff. The color overlay, say I want it to be green for whatever reason. Okay, I can change the opacity of it. So really, really cool. So you can customize the hell out of these videos, guys, if you haven't noticed yet. The skip button, if you want it to be mandatory or not, you can add a skip button in there. And let me just close this one up. Okay, so that's the opt-in overlay. Oops, let me pause that. Then you have the share gateway. So instead of an opt-in form, maybe you want to do a share gateway, or both. You can do both if you want to. So say that I have that, and say I want it to show up at the very end. Thank you for watching our video. To continue, click share, something like that. And you can choose from all of our different share buttons, and you can customize the text, what the title and the shared picture are going to be when they go out and share it on their Facebook fan page. Okay. Again, the overlay colors, the opacity, which URL they're going to be sharing, that kind of stuff. So that's for the share gateway. And then we have a call to action. So you could add in a call to action. It can be text, image based, or it can be just straight HTML that you can put straight onto the video. Okay, so you can put in some sort of call to action, a buy button, whatever it may be, right? Then you have the option to pause the video if in the viewport, right? So if the video isn't in the viewing area, you can automatically have that pause. So as you can see, guys, there's tons of really cool features. One other feature that we're finalizing right now is being able to drop in some sort of a call to action underneath the video for anyone that's using the PressPlay templates. Okay. And one more really quick feature I wanted to show you are the stats. So we're still improving on the stats page, but just so you get a better understanding of what you're going to be able to get, there's going to be conversion stats. Now, conversion stats are only going to show if you put the conversion pixel on your thank you page. Okay, so you can track the number of buyers, right? Then we also have the visitor or video plays and engagement. So you can see, first you can see number of views and uniques over time, and then we're also it's not showing right now, something that we're fixing, but it'll show you the drop-off rate on your video. So it'll show you the time on one side and the number of visitors, and you can see is there a certain time during your video are people dropping off the video. Okay, so that is something else that we're also going to have, and that's perfect for if you're doing any type of testing, or if you want to see how your videos are performing. You can just easily go into your stats here. And so all I did was go into the project, and I just clicked on stats here. Okay, so all of our templates are responsive, so they'll work on any mobile device or desktop browser, and we're continuously adding new features even right before the launch and after the launch. So as you can see, guys, it's a hybrid of Lead Pages, Wistia, Easy Video Suite, all wrapped into one, and it's extremely powerful. And it's we built this just basically because we were spending so much on premium video solutions, and we're you can't really customize your videos how you want to